Good Tuesday morning, everybody. Surprise, I'm back with Morning Gospel Coffee. The retreat, my days of retreat that I wanted to do, I knew wouldn't happen because with this coronavirus stuff. I decided I need and I want to make my videos and contribute in some way that I can. So today's gospel is from Matthew 18, verses 21 through 35. It's a great challenge for us today. Forgiveness, and there's so many challenges I think are in here for all of us. But the one challenge that I see, and it's a challenge I had to wrestle with, is that kind of the beginning of this parable when the king forgives the one who has debts. And the man is happy, but clearly it doesn't sink in. And what the challenge is that accepting that forgiveness. Clearly, Jesus is making reference that the Father will forgive us, and Father has forgiven us. That's what the resurrection is. But for some of us, it's just a hard time. We have a hard time believing that we can be forgiven. There's a phrase out there, too, that I absolutely hate, and I've talked about before. I can forgive myself. No, I don't believe that, and I don't think that's Christian. It's about accepting the Father's forgiveness. You know, when I make a mistake, when I fail to do the mission, when I fail to live up to who I am as a good and loving, compassionate person, when I am more concerned about myself than I am others, these are the sins. The Father says, Jory, okay, Bob, you recognize this. Great, I forgive you. Get up and restart. And that's what forgiveness is that God's not saying, I'm done with you, go away from me, go self-isolate. The Father says, I forgive you, I still love you, and I want you to be who I made you to be. And when I began to really accept that, because when I didn't accept it, I would just self-punish myself. I would beat myself up here, and I can still go into that mode, and I have to stop myself. But I punish myself here, and then, of course, if I can't accept God's punishment, if I can't accept God's forgiveness, then it's really hard for me to forgive others. But once I have been forgiven and accepted God's forgiveness, it was amazing how much more energy I had and how much easier it was to forgive others who have hurt me. So I think that's the challenge for us. Make sure that we truly are accepting God's forgiveness on a deep level, not on a superficial level, because I think this man accepted on a superficial level in the parable, but I mean in a really deep way. Understand God's love for us, God's power for us. Because once we do that, we can really be transformed. All right, so that's my challenge for the day. So I'll be taking the masses this week because Bishop has asked Father Mike, because he's had problems with his lungs and heart before, not to do masses. He'll do other things. He doesn't get off. But I'll be taking the masses. Stay tuned for further announcements, probably today or tomorrow. All right? Take care, guys. Enjoy. Stay healthy as best you can. And let's stay connected. Okay, ciao.